Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 28th through February 4th. Scorpio, I think you all are feeling quite emotional, especially coming up to the eclipse on the 31st. I think you're quite excited and having a lot of fun. Enjoying life, learning how to enjoy life again is the Scorpio for this week, but really this month. So let's see where we are in terms of those of you who are falling in love. We have the Golden Girl. This is feeling a bit insecure or like you don't measure up. Perhaps you feel like the person you have met is a bit higher in stature than you, or they have more than you, and you're feeling a little bit insecure. We have the quantum leap. This is like a leap of faith, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. So it looks like for those of you who are falling in love, you are taking a risk, but you feel a bit off balance with the person that you met because you feel like maybe they're judging you, or you feel a bit less than them somehow, like they have more than you, like you should have as much as they do, or something around this type of energy. We have Symbolon. This is the card of a couple who have experience and time together and who are very balanced, and they've been through the hard times and the good times, and they're still working their way through this. This is for those of you who are searching. This is the card of the Garden of Spirit. This is not paying attention to the signs around you because you're distracted. This matched up with Symbolon looks to me like, again, maybe you're feeling a little bit insecure about your situation, like you should be further along, like you should be doing better than what you're doing, or you're doubting yourself. But, or the person you met or you're interested in could be doubting you. But if you're looking, you're doubting yourself, so you're feeling maybe a bit reluctant right now to enter into a partnership because you would like to bolster your own skills or your own living situation or financial situation. We have the card of caring. This is nurturing your inner child. And if you are feeling insecure about yourself right now, this could be the best advice. Do things to make yourself feel good. This is the Cancer Virgo energy. Do things to make yourself feel more confident and better about yourself. Could be even physical aspects of yourself. If you feel like you could change something, that is something you could change, even if it's a habit or something that you're doing, try to change it. Do something to make yourself feel better about yourself. We have Pythia. This is one of the oracles in Greece, feeling manipulated, being manipulated and controlled, being confused. And this match with this, maybe you're having some challenges about what you should do next, about who you are, about how you should feel, about what you should want. Doubting and insecurity is coming through right now for Scorpio energy. And maybe you're trying to conceal this because I felt like you guys were having a lot of fun, but maybe deep down inside you are feeling a bit insecure about your situation right now, and you're using hanging out with friends and having a good time as a way to push past this doubt and insecurity right now. But underneath it all, you are quite nervous about what's next for you in life. This is Moira. This is also another Greek card, and this is the Fates. So this and this, wondering about what you should do, what's next for you, what fate has in store for you. What does fate have in store for you? You're wondering a lot about this, and maybe it's making you again feel off balance because you just don't know what to expect or what you should expect. If you're dealing with a lover, and this pertains to a lover, maybe your lover or the person that you met or the person you're interested in is also making you feel a bit off balance somehow, like you want to know where things are going, and maybe they won't give you a clear picture of how they feel about you, about what they think, about what they want, about what they expect. And this is making you doubt yourself, making you feel insecure. This is the fall. This is a little fool up there showing the king that he's vulnerable and waiting for him to make a mistake so he can make fun of him, basically. And again, this is about insecurity. And maybe these things are coming a bit from not necessarily things that are being projected out towards you, but maybe they are things that are coming from inside of you. Maybe they are things that are from a long time ago, from your childhood, or bringing up some past situations from your childhood that you're remembering, or maybe that's the root of all of this. We have the seducer. This is major arcana. Again, having a good time and maybe a bit hedonistic because you're trying to hide this hurt or sadness inside of yourself. You don't want it to bubble up. You don't want it to come out right now. Especially if this is a new relationship. You don't really want those things to come up right now, but you're feeling them. And finally, we have the Sleeping Beauty. This is someone who's waiting for someone to rescue them, but they will have to help themselves and recognize that there's an issue or something that needs to be fixed. So maybe Scorpio, you have to touch base with yourself and see what's really bothering you. Find out what's really bothering you. That's what just came through, guys. There's something bothering you, and it's hindering you from even moving forward. There's like you're blocked, or you're stuck, or you're caged because of this lack of recognition of maybe some past hurt from someone who reflecting, thinking about things from the past. Maybe it's someone from the past. Maybe it's also someone that you hurt. And you can't seem to let it go. And it's blocking you. It's about forgiveness. This is about forgiveness. This reading is about forgiveness. That perhaps you need to forgive yourself or forgive others so that you can move forward and you can jump off. Your life can finally take off. Things can finally take off for you. It's an interesting message coming for you guys. Okay, and let's start trying to match these up. So, again, this is feeling more like forgiveness. Maybe you do want to take a revenge, or someone has, made you feel less than, or they've wronged you, and you want to perhaps take revenge for that, but there's not really a possibility for you to do that either. Holding on to past hurts, or someone who hurt you is holding on to things, not letting it go, not forgiving or forgetting. Not forgiving or forgetting, guys. Work on it. Try to work on it, especially if this is a past relationship and you might have thought that you let the situation go or you forgave the person and you let it go, but it's something still there looming or hanging over your head about this. Maybe the person has made a reappearance and tried to explain things again, or they tried to come back again, and it's opened up old wounds. And this has been quite heavy for you to try to forget these things. You haven't been able to forget what they've done to you. Even though you know that you should forgive and forget, and this is detrimental to you to have these things looming over your head or in your past or in your energy. And perhaps you thought that you were over it, but you're not over it yet. Or the person who you hurt is not over it yet. They haven't forgotten it yet. But they want to get, the card just fell to the floor. They want to get things back in terms of rectifying the wrong, guilt. They want to let go of the guilt, or you want to let go of the guilt of the situation. So it is a good time to, if a person is coming back trying to talk to you, to hear what they have to say and to listen. Doesn't mean that you have to speak, and it doesn't mean that you have to reveal your real feelings. If it's something from your childhood, try to be honest with yourself about what it is about the situation that bothered you. Again, hidden information. Try to dig a little bit deep, guys. And maybe some things are going to come out. This is with fate around the eclipse. About someone who, maybe someone who wronged you will fall onto hard or bad times, and you're going to find out about it. And maybe in some way you feel like you had a hand in this because of the negative thoughts or emotions or feelings you were projecting towards that person. But I wouldn't put too much stock into that, because what goes around comes around. So make sure you're also correct with the people, because what goes around comes around. This is matched up with the fall. What goes around comes around, and it comes around quick. Karma's moving quick right now. The day of reckoning for those who have been incorrect, especially with Scorpio, or Scorpio vice versa. The day of reckoning is kind of here. And sorry for this to sound a bit judgmental. I'm not judging anyone, because everything happens as it should. We all make mistakes, and we all grow from these mistakes, and we learn how to do it better next time. Little child learns from its parent, by the way. So, you guys, work with forgiveness. If someone comes in and they want to speak to you about some things that happen and they are looking for forgiveness, do your best to forgive, and vice versa. Try to watch out for those insecurities. If you have to take some time with yourself to figure out why you're still in pain about a few things, make it a point to do so, because I feel like it will unblock. This recognition will really unblock energies for you. If you've had some delays, or even in relationships you haven't been able to kick things off or get things off the ground, if you release this energy, it will cause a type of release in the block for you, and you might start to see really great things happening in your life rather suddenly, rather quickly. The energy moving and shifting. Sorry for that. So that's what I have for Scorpio. That was a long reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. That was for the week of January 28th through February 4th. And hopefully I'll see you back again next week. If you like what you saw, what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining me. Bye.